make sure they can hear. I hope they can hear us. I come a little closer to the screen than what we do project. All right. Give me the book of Yahukanan, chapter 6, and verse 44. Other brother, I want you to give me the 7th chapter of the book of Yahukanan. Yahukanan, chapter 7, and about verse 30. This is Yahukanan, chapter 6 and verse 44. Listen to the book.
No man can come to me.
No man can come to me.
Except the Father, which has sent me, draw him.
What happened?
And I will raise him up at the last Yom.
At the last Yom, tell them what's written.
It is written in the prophets.
And they shall do what?
Be all taught of Yahuwah.
They shall all be taught of Yahuwah.
Every man, therefore,
that hath heard
and hath learned of the Father,
cometh
unto me.
Beautiful, beautiful. We always start that as an important to always understand the significance of the Son. When we look at the Son, we look at somebody that's a little lower rank than the Father. Isn't that right? Somebody that's been begotten of, somebody that's been put in position or to take position, an heir. Isn't that right? We look at the importance of the Son, so we look at the importance of him being in the company. Think about the 7th chapter of the book of Yahukanan. Yahukanan, chapter 7 and verse 38. Listen to the book.
He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said,
as it is written, recorded. Why give me the book of Daniel? Daniel, chapter 10, verse 21. Go what you got. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said. I was thinking about when I was walking in, how important it is for people to actually set and make sure what you're hearing, what you believe is true. A lot of times people don't look at important it is or what you believe in being true, or making sure what you're reading is what he actually stated. I was thinking about if a person made a statement and wrote something down and said, this hypothetically, Leon said he was gay. How would you feel about that statement? Well, like, you'd be offended, especially if it was written saying you said it. It wouldn't be a true statement. It would be a statement you would be against. Then you got to imagine how he got to feel about all these people that written statements and say he was a Christian. He was a Sunday worshiper. It's equivalent to somebody putting out a thing you get, because I never said it. Right. He never said, he never stated, nor did he ever participate. So we sit out looking at how important it is, how valuable it is, or how valuable it is for us to make sure that what we're taking is what he actually stated. When we go back and look at the scriptures, it's important that we take it at face value. Isn't that right? Make sure it's rightly divided, making sure that we take away all the additives and the impurities. That's why we go back to the original writing of learning our Hebrew language, of learning our writings. Isn't that right? And making sure what was said, and we look for behavior. It's amazing you can read all the way from Old Testament to New, you will never find Sunday worship. Right. You'll never find the keeping of practice of Sunday worship. It never happened. The statements that they take when you'll find in Christian churches in the 20th chapter of the book of Acts, we do what? Said it came together to eat. Right. They'll say it was a service, they told you Paul preached. One of the things, but you can't say that was Sunday worship. Right. They only told you that they came together to break bread on prayer. And you know that they did just like they did in Acts the Apostles chapter 2, about verse 42. They continued steadfastly in the apostles' teaching and in fellowship and in what? They didn't stop fellowship, right? And they didn't stop standing the teaching of the apostles. But to say that they literally established Sunday worship would be an incorrect statement. Isn't that right? To say that he established the Christian church wouldn't make sense when he had gone into the synagogue on Shabbat. Isn't that right? So now we start looking, he said, he that believeth on me as saved. Daniel chapter 10 verse 21. Listen.
But I will show thee.
But see, that's what Daniel told us. It's important for us. Because when we find in the 28th chapter of the book of Yekaziel, he was told when he talked about the king, the ruler of Tyre, he told us, thou art wiser than Daniel. Now, Daniel just said, now I'm going to show you that which is what, son?
Noted.
Where?
In the scripture of truth.
He called it truth. This ain't no lie. Right. And he said, well, I'm going to show you that what's noted in the scripture of truth. Who's going to stand, son?
There is none that holdeth with me in these things.
Well, who?
Michael, your friend.
You see that? Ain't no very few people going to stand with you. When you stand up to tell people exactly what the word of the Most High has stated and recorded and left on record for us as a practice and a behavior, very few people going to stand with you. Right. Let me show you something. We got the 4th chapter of the book of Luke. Also, when he'll say, Asa. Isn't that right? We sick, boss. That's right. Whole nation sick. They don't even know they're sick. Right. California don't even realize how much truth has come near to them. These people sitting out here still doing the same thing. This is as it was when the days of Noah. Right. The day that was before the flood went. Yeah. They were eating, drinking, marrying, and this ain't nothing. You know, I'm not surprised. These last evil days, he done told us how they're going to turn away their ears from the truth. Yeah. These people going to be turned into bacon. Yeah. Isn't that right? They told us to watch out in all things. You know what he told us to do? And do affliction. Do the work of the evangelist. Make full proof of your ministry. Isn't that right? But every one of us, make sure you know that our calling is coming soon. Right. Isn't that right? I can't reiterate enough how important it is for the way of y'all and all those that are regular watching the views support. Make sure you set your house in order. Right. Y'all hear me? It's just a matter of time. One of these sons that come up, you won't make it. Yeah. One of these sons settings, you're going to be already out of here. You got to make sure you get it right today. Right. He said, now I'm going to show you what's known in the scripture and truth is done that will hold with me these things for life of your friend. Right. Back to the 7th chapter of the book of Yahushua. 7:38. I told him, give me Luke chapter 4, verse 16. Listen to the book.
He that believeth on me,
as
the scripture has said,
so what's going to happen, son?
out of his belly
shall flow rivers
of living water.
So what are we looking at? We talk about those brothers. Eastern. That's right. Which means a steady stream, a steady flow. What's important while we can of assuredly tie that into that statement, because we look at when this was made. In the 7th chapter again, at the 37th verse. What happened, son?
In the last yom.
That last what?
The great yom of the feast.
The great yom of the feast. What feast will they keep? So isn't that right? Which would have been kept in the 7th month. Which would have been the same time when the ark would have new ark. Isn't that right? When it had been settled. Yeah. Isn't that right? When the ark was rested. He would let us know that there will be a steady flow in the last day. Even if it come down to us turning back, going up to the mountain of Yahuwah's house. Isn't that right? Where it's going to be established. Isn't that right? In all nations. There's going to be a steady move. It's just a matter of time. People got to come through. A lot of these people sitting there watching it, even one criticize, they got to repent and come. And then they look and see that all their help is gone. They see their defenses are down. Isn't that right? When their help gone, they got to turn. That's what he told in the 32nd chapter of the book of Dabarim. All Dabarim. Dabarim. You know what I said the first time? I left the house. Ha! I put it back in there. Ha! Isn't that right? That's the only thing the false prophet got right. Ha! The only thing he got right. He said, you like my message? I said, that's the ha. That's the only one I got it right. That's the only one he got right. 32, sometimes they give me 32:14. Listen.
Butter of kine,
what happened, son?
And milk,
yeah,
with fat of lamb, and rams of the breed of Bashan.
What happened, son?
And goats, with the fat of kidneys of wheat.
Yeah.
And thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape.
Y'all hear that? We drank the pure blood of the grape. What happened, son?
But Yeshurun waxed fat.
That's up. Our people did. He said we waxed fat. What else we do, son?
And kicked.
And what happened?
Thou art waxing fat.
Yeah.
Thou art grown thick.
Yeah.
Thou art covered with fatness.
Yeah.
Which then he forsook Elohim, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
Yeah.
They provoked him to jealousy.
With who?
Strange gods.
What happened?
With abominations provoked they him to anger.
Yeah.
They sacrificed unto devils.
What happened?
Not to Elohim.
So you start looking at the Satan and praise these people get. You start looking at where these people start putting their sacrifice and giving to Elohim. Right. They give this stuff to devils and not unto Elohim. Come on, son.
To gods whom they knew not.
What about their fathers?
The new gods that came newly up,
whom
your fathers feared not.
Look at it, our fathers didn't fear this. They didn't feel no Santa Claus, right? No Halloween God. They didn't feel no angels. Ain't that right? They didn't feel none of that junk. It's roots and goblins and goons they got us afraid of.
Yeah, right.
Come on, son.
Of the rock that begot thee,
what happened?
Thou art unmindful.
So that we forgot about the cup. Then we got to listen.
And hast forgotten Elohim that formed thee.
What happened, son?
And when Yahuwah saw it,
what happened?
He abhorred them.
He hated them. When he saw the things we do, he hated us. So what changed now? When you start to look at the situation, what's changed now? They don't look at the mere fact now, he ain't happy with us now. Isn't that right? As a people, when you start looking at it, we still for these people, God. These people still got some friends. We still worship them, try to get them reverend for their Sunday, God. These are gods our fathers never even knew about. Isn't that right? These gods newly came up. These are Christians, of Christ. Jesus. These are new gods.
Yeah.
They knew it came. Our fathers, they wasn't mindful of no junk like that. We weren't mindful of the only one that they got. Listen.
Because of the provoking of his son
What happened, son?
and of his daughter.
Yeah.
And he said, I will hide my face from them.
Tell them what happened, son.
I will see what their end shall be.
Come on, son.
For they are a very forward generation.
What happened, son?
Children in whom is no faith.
Listen.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
What happened, son?
They have provoked me to anger with their vanity.
Yeah.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Yeah.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
What happened, son?
For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
How far is it going to burn?
And shall burn unto the Lord's hill, and shall consume the rich with her increase.
Y'all hear this? This ain't going to be burned up. Right. That's our enemy done got. When we find Yahushua, he told her how it was already killed. Yeah. How I wish it was already burned. Right. Isn't that right? So got to give me about the 28th verse. Listen.
For they are a nation void of counsel.
They are a nation void of counsel.
Neither is there any understanding in them.
You hear that? They ain't got no counsel. They don't have no leadership. When you look at counsel by that definition, it means a recommendation for a course of behavior. He said you don't have it. If you're a nation void of counsel, you're in bad situation. What they going to do? What's recommendation? On the day of what they call Pentecost, when they heard this, what happened?
They were breaking their heart.
They said, men and brethren,
What shall we do?
You need counsel. Isn't that right? When the eunuch was coming back and he saw Philip, who was traveling back, and he read, he asked him, how can I accept
The man God.
And then you got to have counsel.
Right.
These people don't realize how important you got to have leadership. You can't lead yourself. Isn't that right? And I'm telling you, where there's no vision, the people perish.
Right.
These people sitting here and went around and enjoying themselves getting naked. They haven't even looked at the forecast, you know what I'm saying? Now, they ain't going to hear a man of God. He sitting here and put another natural man to tell them, you know El Nino coming to take you out.
That's right.
They say a little boy, but they ain't going to give the honor back to a man.
That's right.
Ain't about a man get ready to take them down.
Yep.
Our greatest prophet Moses told them that Elohim said he a man of war.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? They have no idea. They call him a little boy. They don't realize that man coming back, he's going to destroy this place.
That's right.
He's going to consume the rich with her increase. These ignorant people ain't got no sense. You can come to understand.
Yep.
They have no idea that sitting right here in their city, the word them come to talk. I left the window on the lookout just like Yahushua did when he went up and he saw a city he wept over. Because you know why? They didn't know the time of their visitation. And they don't know that their enemy going to come and going to live evil to the ground. Because they knew not the time of their visitation. Ain't that right? The visitation means he going to come there for judgment. Like we talk about is a 100 men once that after that, the visitation comes. When he come to visit, he going to open the books. The book's going to be open and the court going to be set. And everybody going to be judged out of things that are written in that book. That's why you got to look at how you believe it, how you serve it, because your soul going to be required. Come on, son, that 4th chapter of the book of Luke. Before you get there, come on, Philip, no more this 32 and 28. Come on, son.
Oh, that they were wise.
What happened, son?
That they understood this.
Only they were wise, they understood this. What happened, son?
That they would consider their latter end.
That's what I look at, consider. That's what the book we talk about, Kahal told us. Hear the conclusion of the who. Consider your latter end. You consider why your health and why your strength is up. You consider why your finances ain't in their worst situation. You need to consider your latter end. Whatever situation you're in today ain't guaranteed you're going to be in that situation at the end. So we step back and consider one thing. Hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Feel all I need to keep his commandment. This is the whole duty of man. Come on, son.
How should one chase 1,000?
How can one go chase 1,000? Or what else, son?
And 2 put 10,000 to flight?
Tell them what happened, son.
Except their rock had sold
That's
them.
the only way they do it. That's the only way they happen. How one gonna chase 1,000, 2 gonna put 2,000 flight? The rock got to get rid of them. That's the only way they can do it. Listen.
And Yahuwah had shut them up.
What happened, son?
For their rock is not our rock.
What happened, son?
Even our enemies themselves being judged.
See, that our enemies know they ain't no real God. There's a lot of people that sit around and hate us. They ain't stupid enough to go to these false gods these people got. They'll rather take no God. To take one of these false gods, you better off with no God. You know, you still in the same situation. Listen.
For their vine is of the vine of Sodom.
Come on, son.
And of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter.
Come on.
Their wine is the poison of dragon. And cruel venom of asps.
That's why you look at when Yahushua, when he was up on the cross, you find twice they tried to give the cup. And what I tell you before, I showed you something he was telling it was poison. He looked at when they gave him wine, he looked at it was poison. That's why we tell. Isn't that right? A lot of stuff people don't realize. Who you think he was talking about us? He was talking about our people. Listen.
Is not this laid up and stored with me and sealed up among my treasures?
Come on, son.
To me belongeth vengeance.
Y'all hear that? To me belongeth vengeance. We were taught that in the 10th chapter of the book of Romans. Ain't that right? Shaul taught us that. He said, visited mine, said Elohim, I'll repent. He said, to me belong his vengeance. Come on, son.
And recompense.
And recompense.
Their foot shall slide in due time.
Just a matter of time. Shaul told us this. My foot. And when I saw the prosperity of the Lord, he said, but these people that keep going at these folks, he said their foot's gonna slip in due time. Yeah. Right. Come on, son.
For the doom of their calamity is at hand.
Yeah.
And the things that shall come upon them make haste.
Come on.
For Yahuwah shall judge his people.
Y'all hear that? Yahuwah should do what?
Judge his people.
We should know that. Isn't that right? You know what they're going to call him? He should be called? Nazarite. You ought to know that, a Nazarite. What they're going to call a Nazarite or a Nazarene. Isn't that right? Because that's what we found out about Shamshun. What did he do? The book said he judged Yahshua. Right. Isn't that right? So he told he's going to judge his people. The people we're going to time back to for prophecy. That's why he told you going to call him a Nazarite. Isn't that right? Because he's going to judge his people. Yeah. Listen.
And repent himself for his servants.
Listen.
When he seeth that their power is gone.
Yes, son.
And there is none shut up or left.
What happens, son?
And he shall say, where are their gods?
This is what he looked at. That way something repent myself. That like we talked about on last night, a father told don't provoke your children to wrath. After I let him take you down, after you get shut up in these prisons, after he see all of you taken down, you got no help. He said that I repent myself out of time. And you know I remember, you just flesh. Right. All you are the wind by your own. Isn't that right? Yeah. Therefore your days he may consume in vanity. And your years you spend them in trouble. These people don't even see how important they're supposed to know this. Mm-hmm. This is talking about us. Yeah. You think about this. You know what's important we don't consider. You'll go back and look at all the old slavery movies they'll show you. Not just saying slavery movie. You'll look at the whole civil rights movie. You'll see one white man chasing all them black people. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. How can one man chase 1,000? How can one slave master hold 200 and 300 people on one farm? How can two put 10,000 people to flight? You can self your rockhead soul. That's the only way you had to cut our strength. That's right. That's the only way you could ever took it down. You had to cut our strength. Then we look at the health, we look at the mind. That's the information. So let this mind be in you. That's the only way you can take us down. You're going to attack our mind. Yeah, right. Isn't that right? He said, then our rock soul. Once you got the body until he falls, Himalayan God, these people gave us, that's when we were going to turn from the truth and we were going to be sold. Yeah. Isn't that right? Right? Come on, son.
And he shall say, where are their gods?
He said, that's what he's going to say now. Now we sit on their blood pressure, diabetes pills, and shots. We sit here on anger management pills and got our kids on bipolar disease on pills and medication. Yeah. We sit on here on Ritalin. Isn't that right? Every time you look somebody black, what's that stuff they got? Anxiety. Never seen so many sick black people. Yeah. Now he don't look at you. Say, look at your pill. Now you ain't got no help. Now your strength is gone. Then he started to repent myself. Because you know he looked at, then your enemy, they'll magnify themselves against you. They'll say they were for their strength they took you down. That's already turned back. He remembered our Father. That's what keeps me pressing. Every time I pray, I give him back to the Father. I know it's because he loved the Father that he remembered us. That don't really how important it is when we go back. You remember Abraham, Yaakov, and Jacob. It's because he loved our Father. Listen.
Their rock in whom they trusted.
Come on, son.
Which did eat the fat of their sacrifices.
What happened, son?
And drink the wine of their drink offering.
Come on, son.
Let them rise up and help you.
No, he said, let them rise up here. Where your Martin Luther King at now? Right. Where your Justice at? Where all these people at? All these lying up civil rights that your president does. Where your George Washington Carly peanut maker? Your cotton picking gin maker? Where your straightening corn? Where your Cicely Tyson, same person? Shirley sees all of them. What's that helper name in there called? Rudolph Bell. What's that helper name? What's her name? Madam C. J. Say, but Cicely Tyson, she need one. There'll be one need one. She need one. Getting that right. You all right, Doc? Get yourself together. That's the third. That's the same done, people. Amen. Isn't that right? You get some coffee in that nappy head nigga. Isn't that right? I think I'm a mess. I'm thinking about they was some ugly people in the world. We went out to beat this done ugly. We turned that on bad, right? That's right. Just done ugly.
And be your protection.
And see that he said, let them rise up. Let them be your protection. What happened, son?
See now that I,
who are you, son?
Even I am he.
That's what I love about it. What we found there, brother?
The hate.
The hate. That's right. Hey! Isn't that right? Listen.
And there is no God with me.
Yeah, there ain't no God. I shot him down yesterday to fiddle with that fool. Said right no three God. They had up with them lies. God the Father, God the Son. There ain't no God, no Son, God, no Holy. It's one God. One Elohim. Is that right? Three manifestations. And still one Elohim. That's right. Listen.
I kill.
I who?
I kill.
They said, well, God give life, then the Son kill. That's a lie. He said, I do it. What else you do, son?
And I make alive.
And what happened?
I wound. And I heal.
And what happened, son?
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Y'all hear that thing? None that can deliver out of my hand. Isn't that right? He said, I wound, I kill. He said, I heal. We've seen that. Suppose you got some. Give me a book of Barashit. Yeah, that book right.
That's right.
He told you, I wound and I heal. That book of Barashit, son. Jump down to chapter 2 at verse 18. Y'all know what I call it?
Right.
Right. This is what the book was scribed for the nation. Man, we need to have every nationality. I call every one of my black people. I don't let black people off. They call me a racist. I don't know why they sit on no tell. I get everybody. I ain't never let a racist. I'm a new racist. You still a nigga. Sit down. So we ain't never done that. It's just a matter of time.
That's right.
You ain't serving all our hands. You're going to be a restaurant. Be a transgress after a while.
That's right.
Every nation on transgress before.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? We're trying to bring everybody back to the marvelous life. Right. Listen to the book. What happened, son?
It is not good.
Come on, a little bit closer to the camera. Come on, okay, help with that thing swing around. All he said is not good.
It is not good.
Oh, it is not good. Is that?
That
It is not good. Is that?
should be alone.
Come on, listen. He said it's not good the man to do what, son?
Be alone.
What he say he gonna do?
I will make Zach and help me.
I will make him help me. What happened?
And out of the ground, Elohim formed every beast of the field.
What happened, son?
And every fowl of the air.
What happened?
And brought them unto Adam.
For what
To
reason?
see what he would call them.
And what happened, son?
And whatsoever Adam called every living creature,
They can go and change their name.
that was the name
That's
thereof.
what I'm gonna call them. Is that right? They're like Muhammad Ali. I call him Captain Clay. Mama called him Captain. I'm calling him Clay.
Amen.
Listen.
And Adam gave names to all cattle,
Come on, son.
and to the fowl of the air,
Come on, son.
and to every beast of the field.
Uh-huh.
But for Adam there was not one found, and help meet for him.
Talk to me, son.
And Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam,
What did he do, son?
and he slept.
He called a deep what?
A deep sleep
To do what?
to fall upon Adam.
Only he talked about a deep sleep or Adam died. Yeah. Adam died. It wasn't just sleep. I ain't got to put it deep.
Right.
Isn't that right? That lets you know that's further. Sometimes you be not feeling, say, you can hear me using, I was a deep sleep. I went further than that.
Right.
Isn't that right? There's a normal, then there's a deeper. He said, I died. Adam died. That's what he just told you. He told you I killed. This is what does he do?
And he slept.
And he slept.
And he took one of his ribs.
And you know what he just did? I just wanted it. I just told you what I do. I wanted it. What else he did, son?
And closed up the flesh instead thereof.
I told you I healed you.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. What you gonna do with this, man? Already done work for you, don't make him pull himself out every time. Man, can't even see him in the book. I can't just take no statement like that. I gotta see proof. Then he always told me, I'm gonna show you what's known in the scripture too. No, ain't that hope? Ain't no like folks gonna hold with me in this. Ain't that right? Cause they don't even know. They can't see it. We can't like Ruth. Y'all can't see me. You stand up there, Ruth, we looking at you. It's deeper than that though. Isn't that right? Y'all can't see like y'all can't see them red shoes that see they got on. Blind squirrel. They come with the eye on the bottom. Isn't that right? He said, close up the wound
Instead thereof.
That's what he told. That man's eye make a lie. Come on back to something what you got. 32, what you got? 33? 40. 40? All right, 32, 40. Listen what he told. All head dabbling.
For I lift up my hands to Shamayim.
And what he say?
I live forever.
That's him. Ain't that right? That's him. That's why he stretched his arms out when he was up there. Hand in hand lifted up toward the Shamayim. Then you know I live forever. Ain't that right? Only thing they killed was the flesh. The spirit on the inside had to depart.
That's right.
That's why he cried out. He told all Yahoo, why has thou done what? All y'all, he had to leave. Ain't that right? Y'all couldn't die. Y'all left. He left them and he departed from them. Y'all know that? That book, there's no way where you can kill it. I just told you I live forever. Amen. That wouldn't make sense if you say I died. You gotta say the son died. I left it. And I had to. That's why he asked us, why you put I gotta go. Right. Ain't that right?
That's right.
Let me tell you something we talk about. A lot of people really not skilled when they come out identifying. When you look at what that man told you about believing him as the scripture had said, out there belly gonna flow rivers of living water. I believe like the scripture said. That's why I can continue to flow. Right. I'm just being honest. A lot of folks they're not really qualified. A lot of people talking, they don't walk. I'll tell these folks go back there every time I transition from the way of God, from apostolic, from Christian to Hebrew, to Abarine, to speaking, to learn the Hebrew, the Abarine, alphabet. One thing you're gonna see, no transformation I made. Stop lying, stop stealing, stop whoremongering, stop committing adultery, stop messing with boys, and stop messing with men. Ain't happening.
That's right.
You have to be clean first.
Amen.
But he that does the vessel of the Lord, he gotta be clean. Right. That's the thing these folks don't look at. Only he'll give it to a man to put people in our way to see our way. In the mere fact you gotta be clean. Right. And you got to be clear what people in this whole time. If a man keep himself clean and keep himself where he can use it, he can identify short man.
That's right.
I don't even sit around drinking no liquor and smoking no cigarettes, telling no lies, come out show me no way, you ain't gonna find it. Right. Ain't that right? You ain't even ask. That's what your code told him. He said you asked, but you asked a mix. You ask wrong, or when you ask, you can assume upon your love. When we find it up. He asked a mix, they can consume upon his love. Bail, Philip. Right now, pick up the 8th chapter, Acts of the Apostles.
Simon.
14. No, you good here, Philip. That's why I got here to stop preaching now. I know who can answer the question right next to your wife. Because then the other time, he would have a right out. Come on, hold what you got. Come on. Cold place that. This is the 8th chapter of the book of Acts of the Apostles at verse 14. Listen to what happened.
Now when the apostles, which were at Jerusalem,
what happened, son?
Heard that Samaria had received the word of Elohim,
what happened, son?
They sent unto them Koph and Yahuchanan, who, when they were come down, prayed for them,
that they might do what, son?
That they might receive the Ruach HaKodesh.
Talk to me, son.
For as yet
he was fallen where?
Upon none of them.
Listen.
Only they were baptized in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Listen.
Then laid they their hands on them.
What happened, son?
And they received the Ruach HaKodesh.
Listen.
And when Simon saw that through laying on of the apostles' hands,
what happened, son?
The Ruach HaKodesh was given, he offered them money, saying, Give me also this power,
that what happened, son?
That upon whomsoever I lay hands, he may receive the Ruach HaKodesh.
Listen.
But Koph said unto him, Thy money perish with thee.
What happened, son?
Because thou hast thought that the gift of Yahuwah may be purchased with money.
Talk to me, son.
Thou hast neither part nor lot in this matter.
Talk to me, son.
For thy heart is not right in the sight of Yahuwah.
So you think about anybody, even a person not living right, they say, I want to be able to put my hands on people that can see the world. You can say that's a good work, right? All in the end of it, you try to look out, you want to try to give people the spirit. Right. He just looked at me, y'all can put your hands on people, these folks can receive the spirit, I'll pay you. I want to be able to do it. He said, but your heart ain't right. He will act, then he asked. But he asked me. He asked wrong.
Right.
He said, the reason you ask, so you can assume upon your love. You look at how you won't get paid. I'll pay you because I'm going to triple my money. Right. You know what people pay now, walk around putting, it's shown today. Look at Brian Carl, look at TJ, look at Ben and here, how much money these folks bring up in one service. Right. And these folks walk out with hundreds of thousands of dollars. You got people millionaires writing them checks. So they realize you can put this act on and get this brand protecting these people pay you for this stuff. That's why you know he ain't gave it to them. Their heart not right. Right. They're not right. A lot of stuff these people sit around and waste their money on. They don't even know what they're doing. What I got, you ain't got to pay them for it. You're right. Right. So jump over to the pick up at the book of Barashik. See we roll. Y'all gonna look at something right there? Don't take that long. Pick up at the 42nd chapter of the book of Barashik. Barashik chapter 42 and 1. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Was it right?
Right.
Whole California. When the storms start pouring down, let me see how that one a little bit there. When the storms start pouring, let me see that sunshine there. This ain't come to pass. Though it's gonna come to pass. That's right. They're gonna know a man all that he done called out. Right. Is that right? Look at the sun out there. Oh man, look at this. Oh, look how clear it is. It never rains in California. They call it southern, whatever they call it. Time coming on California. Yeah. Right. Y'all don't just look over the city. Just a matter of time. He's gonna rip this place apart. That's right. Just a matter of time. All it ain't just California. Amen. They're gonna try to run to Washington State. They're gonna try to run to Colorado and Denver. They're gonna try to run to other places close and here too. They can run to Miami. He's gonna tear it all down. From one end to the other, everybody gotta repent. I'm trying to call everybody to joy. No, I'm trying to call everybody to repent. Amen. Ain't that right? That's the call right there. Everybody gotta get to repent. Where you gonna go to? When he tell you to play down these rocks start falling, he's gonna try to hide you from the face of him that sell the thorn in front of the wrath of the Lamb. Yes, sir. Because that great day coming, and who shall be That's what they better consider. Amen. This is the 42nd chapter of the book of Bereshit. Let's see what happened. 42 and 1 to be fine. Tell me what's going on, son.
Now when Jacob saw that there was corn in Mizraim.
Y'all hear that? He saw in Mizraim. In Mizraim, he saw what they call, even we call it Mizraim, that's what their mama called it. That's right. And they're the children of Mizraim. They call it Egypt, they think they escaped it. We want to make sure they always know they were Gentiles. Right. Mizraim is their name. Y'all got it? M-I-Z-R-A-I-M. That's how they spell it now. You know we don't have a Y, a I. We use a Y. Y'all got it? Listen.
Jacob said unto his son.
What did he tell him, son?
Why do ye look one upon another?
Why do you look one upon another? And this one for no sex either. Right. Or homo faggot. Old lesbo sit right there and try to use it for their little gay ladies. Come on, son.
And he said, behold, I have heard that Nazarene.
Listen.
Get you down thither and buy for us from them thence.
What do you want to do? Get down what?
Get you down thither.
And do what?
And buy for us from thence.
Come on, son.
That we may live and not die.
You know what he just told him? He told him to get down to Mizraim, and I want you to buy something for us that we might live. Come on.
And Yahush's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Mizraim.
Listen.
But Benjamin, Yahush's brother, Jacob sent not with his brother.
Come on, son.
For he said, lest peradventure mischief fall on him.
Come on.
And the sons of Yasharal came to buy corn among those that came.
Come on.
For the famine was in the land of Canaan.
Y'all hear this? The famine was in the land of Canaan, which is not the land of Yasharal, or in the land of Jerusalem. We call it Jerusalem, long as them hypocrites down. Ain't that right? Won't be no y'all get in until we get there. Right. Ain't that right? Jerusalem, long as they down. Right. It'll never be Yasharal till we get back there. Right. Ain't that right? They got the right name. Ain't that right? We were just talking about last night. We brought up before. Call themselves Jewish. Anybody know when you got the self-ISH on it, you self-ISH ain't that. Right. Don't tell a little boy he man is. I ain't tell you no man. Right. You know they know they false. What are gonna say? Gonna go around and somebody's gonna say you Jewish. You already telling somebody you're not what you're supposed to be. Right. Ain't that right? You're pretending. You're afraid to be something. Right. Listen.
And Yahushua was the governor over the land.
See, just like them right them shoes, they squirrel lips. You got the itch on them. Right? They're pretending to be. They got the actual squirrel. Some local squirrel. Come on.
And he it was that sold to all the land. And Yahushua's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth.
Listen.
And Yahushua saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them.
Y'all hear that? He saw his brother, but did what?
And he knew them, but made him strange unto them.
The same man we're gonna find out this was Yahusha. Same thing he did to them when they came, when he rose up from the dead. Right. He did the same thing when he saw his brother. Now he made himself strange to him. They didn't know who he was. Listen.
And spake roughly unto them.
And he talked rough to them. Come on.
And he said unto them,
what did he tell them?
Whence come ye?
He want to know where you coming from.
And they said, from the land of Canaan to buy food.
Come on, son.
And Yahushua knew his brethren, but they knew him not.
Come on.
And Yahushua remembered the dreams which he dreamed of them, and said unto them.
You know what dream he dreamed. He started dreaming, I saw sheep, and all the sheep bowed down and they began to get homage to me. He started dreaming yet another dream. He was saying he was a prophet, but they called him a dreamer. And he said, I seen the sun, the moon, and the star. They all bowed down and made obvious to me. He realized when he seen them come to the land of Mizraim, I remember the dream. This thing coming to pass. Listen.
Ye are spies.
You're a spy.
To see the nakedness of the land ye are come.
You see that? You came to try to see the land uncovered. That's what you came here for. You try to come and watch and try to find and discover our secret part. Listen.
And they said unto him,
what did they say?
Name my ruler.
They said, no ruler. We're not spies. What happened, son?
But to buy food are thy servants.
He said, that's why we here. We here to buy food. Listen.
We are all one man's sons.
We are all what?
One man's sons.
That don't make no sense, y'all, did it? Oh, you got the book of Malachi. Malachi, chapter 2. Pick up at verse 7. I don't want to send it in the book. This is Malachi. They're going to call it Malachi. And you didn't actually go to your text. I said, thank you, don't see Malachi. I did Malachi, didn't know where it was, right before Matthew. Matthew Yahoo. There you go. We'll get it together. I need my chalkboard so I can write on these people's walls. Hypocrite. You started my on their wife. Security.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
The priest's lips should do what, huh?
Keep knowledge.
And what should happen?
And they should speak the law at his mouth.
That's what I try to tell. They're going to come at me, come and answer my mouth. Come and answer other qualified teachers' mouth. Listen what happened.
For he is the messenger of Yahuwah of hosts.
Listen.
But ye are departed out of the way.
Listen.
Ye have caused many to stumble.
Y'all hear this? You don't call many to stumble. Listen.
At the law.
At the law. Listen.
Ye have corrupted the covenant of Louis.
You hear this? You don't corrupted the covenant of Louis.
Said Yahuwah of hosts.
We don't have a Levi. We have a Louis. Listen.
Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people.
He said, that's why I have made you low among the people. What else?
According as ye have not kept my ways.
What happened, Tom?
But have been partial in the law.
Come on.
Had we not all one Father?
Have we what?
Have not all one Father?
Yep, there it is. You didn't catch what they told you. They told you we are all the son of one man. They were trying to tell you something. We all got one Father. You didn't realize how they came to play in your law, did you? Now that y'all didn't pay attention. He also told you that y'all made him to stumble. Because you made Yusuf wind up one to fall in a hole. You throw him in a pit. And you wind up making him stumble at the law. Because they even told you, Yehuda told you that. Said, well, we should kill our own brother. So you wind up stumbling at the law. See, that's why it's important to have a team. That's why he told you why you ought to have a priest. You ought to keep knowledge. And people should speak the law in their mouth. You know why? He's the messenger. He's the Malachi of him. These people don't know they don't read this book. I listen to folks that try to teach this book. Preacher make me sick on my stomach. I said, Lord, make me sick on my stomach. Because I know they don't know what they're doing. I can let them keep going. It's just sad. You sit around people like you think them out. How many know this stuff means? Why you think all our law stems from our Father? Everything we do, you're going to find going to stem from the Father. It makes no sense you're going to blot out the law. If you blot out the law, you ain't got nothing else. You got to have the law. What verse is about? 14?
Verse 11.
Verse 11. This is 42 and verse 11 of the book of Barashit. Listen.
We are all one man's sons.
We are all one man's sons.
We are true men.
We are who?
True men.
What happened, son?
Thy servants are no spies.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto them, Nay, but to see the nakedness of the land ye are come.
Come on, son.
And they said, Thy servants are 12 brothers.
What happened?
The sons of one man in the land of Canaan.
See that how we not all one father. Come on.
And behold, the youngest is with our father, and one is not.
Come on.
And Yahusha said unto them, That is it that I spake unto you, saying, Ye are spies.
Yeah.
Hereby you shall be proved.
Hereby you're going to be proved.
By the life of Pharaoh you shall not go forth hence.
Come on.
Except your youngest brother come hither.
Come on.
Send one of you, and let him set your and ye shall be kept in prison.
And you're going to be doing what now?
And ye shall be kept in prison.
What happened?
That your words may be proved.
You hear that? So your words can be proved. Tell me what happened.
Whether there be any truth in you.
Whether there be any truth in you.
Or else, by the life of Pharaoh, surely ye are spies. And he put them all together into war 3 days.
He did what now?
Put them all together.
What happened?
And Joseph said unto them,
what did he say?
The third human did do and live, for I fear all him.
Y'all hear what he said? See, the third day had to love more. Third day had to get up. That third day had to happen. Isn't that right? He said, I feel all my heat. Isn't that right? We find that same thing when our people in Misusing. Mitzrayim, when they sat there and Pharaoh had given a decree that the women, that the midwives should kill all the babies, but the book all I hear. Right. Yeah. So they feared all I hear. Right. Right. And they won't obey the voice of Pharaoh. Yeah. But they called in to be questioned. He told them that the Amorim women, so they're not like the Egyptians. Right. Right. Ain't no way in the world you're going to tell me no Egyptian like us. That's right. He said they were strong. They wouldn't wait on the midwives. Right. Right. They'll go ahead and they'll bear their baby. Yeah. The Egyptian women were weak. Isn't that right? Don't take no offense. Isn't that right? Them Eurobites. I want to take that strong dumbness over and they're trying to prove they're strong. And they're not like Amorim. That's right. Amorim was strong. Isn't that right? You know, we built that. We built that. Isn't that right? Howard Cosell tried to tell us. All of them tried to tell us. Look at that little monkey. Them tried to tell us. Look at they built that. They built strong, but they mastered. Just busted Russia now. They could have put them out the lane. You find out they all been dope. He don't get none of these people to build them clutch go, bro. I knew they were cheap. They ain't got nobody that walk up and knocking down all these men. Learn how to go up the radar and don't get caught for dope. Wow. You think you're gonna compete with us? They talking about snatching all of them out the lane. They ain't the only people in China who've been cheap. They use a 20-something-year-old women over 14-year-old baby. That's right. They got cars ran all through the place. Jesse Owens. We got people on flew through everything. They got Michael Johnson. Ain't that right? Hussein Bolt done shot down the October. He said, I don't know why these people though may have to slow down to break the world record. John Bolt don't have to do nothing. Jamaica J, they don't know they ain't no gun Jamaica. He know Alabama. Right. Winston. Winston. We called everybody, but you know what happened? They done dispersed all us and mixed up the end with each other. We don't know who. That's why we fight and kill each other. Yeah, right. You take God and take away their language, take away their food, and take away their knowledge, what you think they're going to do? We ain't doing no different than other races do. You gotta take the best suited, educated white men, you gotta strip all of them down and put them in the jungle. With no weapons about it, see how they act. See if they start looking at their laptop. See they start looking at the GPS. They're going to have to learn how to read the stars. The moon. They'll learn the cultivation. They'll learn how to form. They learn how to navigate. All this they got to learn just like we did. Everybody on several maybe anybody other race you got out here have gone through what we go through. Right. Mix with us and sell out to the white man, you can get a free gun casino. They gonna need you to chip or hard, nigga. Need no more done casino. We in a mess now. I'm the only one qualified. One the only one trying to run our people down and build them back up. They only told Yahoo talent, destroy. They told me to plant and build again. I tell all these balls give me the damn game. Even Puerto Rico mixed in with that. All booties come from my ass print. That's the moment we got. Just like with police, they didn't get them booties off their face, they don't carry them booties. Boot over here ain't nothing over there. Isn't that right? All the booty come from us. That's right. Y'all all right? You see what James, he shot his ass. And the book in the book they built up over the ass. We always have. Amen. You have Baylor. What was Baylor right? Right in there. We always have. Everybody done caught up, folks. You're right. I know you're not spiritual right now. Come on. Well, we got books. We always have. That's right. Big special on TV. Ooh, look at that booty. We been have. Everybody said that we have. That's right. That's right. We always have. All through the book, you look better than we have. And that right here, the bill covers home. Right. I'll pray my strength. Come on, let's finish this. My poor members, man, y'all don't laugh at me. I know it's the weather out here. It's so crazy. Everybody,
I haven't lost my mind. I'm still good. I've been sober this whole trip.
I'm starting to drive like California. It doesn't matter time for you to listen.
If ye be true men, that one of your brethren be bound in the house of your prison.
Listen.
Go ye carry corn for the famine of your house.
What happened?
But bring your youngest brother unto me.
Listen.
So shall your words be verified, and ye shall not die.
Y'all hear this? So shall your word be verified, you shall not die. What happened?
And they did so.
What happened?
And they said one to another, we are very guilty concerning our brother.
Y'all hear that? We very guilty concerning our brother. Listen.
And we saw us, and we would not hear.
Wow. When the man was set up on the two. They said, we guilty. That's us.
Yeah.
We testified before that. When Pilate told us he was pure from the blood of that man. So that man was innocent. They said, you look to bring that man blood on us and on our children.
Right.
Our brother, they said back there looking at it, considering. They show you what an honest man will do. What you think they did just like on the day of what they call Pentecost? They want to know what we're going to do. When he sat here and say, him, you strong and hung on the tree.
Right.
The people sat back, our brothers sat back there when we looked at, we all had one father. When that day come, the book told us it was Yahudim out of every nation. We all got one father. They were dwelling there. They came right back. Man, we don't ride for this. Came right, the honest men are sitting there. The honest men will repent. Now find somebody been doing right, come on, honest man, gotta repent. Right. What you gonna do if you honest? These folks gonna show up right, and he told them, I don't believe y'all. I believe all y'all liars. I think y'all snuck in here, you came. They said, we be the father, we all the children of one man. Ain't that right? The servant honest when we come here. He said, I'm gonna prove it. 3 days gonna prove it out. You know what he did in 3 days? He rose him up. Let me show you something right quick. Romans chapter 4 right quick. Romans chapter 4. Man, I love this thing. Y'all hear me? They got commercial on the NBA. I don't care about that, John. Like the John ain't playing no more. No hypocrite. That's right. So they got black. Send a nigga $200 shoe, he ain't pay but $15 for it. That's probably had your behind whoop now when you get that kind. That's an insult. Don't mind a man making profit. Don't break me like that. $15, you charge me $180? Man, please. So a guy done, they can pay $200 a week for them cars. You can buy you a car, so can ride. Ride with flip flops and be living there. Folks got car notes on their doing. $150 every week. He's popping out that's a car note. A good car note. Listen.
Romans 4.
And verse 24. Listen what he's talking.
But for us also.
But for who?
Us also.
But for who now?
Us also.
What happens now?
To whom it shall be imputed.
To whom it shall be accounted. Tell them what happens now.
If we believe on him.
If we believe on him.
That raised up Yahusha, our Elohim.
What happened?
From the dead.
What happened, son?
Who was delivered for our offenses.
Well, he was delivered for who?
For our offenses.
And what has happened, son?
And was raised again for our justification.
You know what he said? He'll want to know whether you honest men. Huh? He was delivered for our offenses. Y'all need to pay attention. Let's see what happened. Come on, son, show them what happened in the 42nd chapter book of Malachi. What verse you at?
Continuing at verse 21.
At verse 21. Listen.
And we will hear.
And we will not hear.
Therefore, if this distress come upon us.
He said that's why the trouble came upon us. Because we wouldn't listen when he was crying out, when he was sitting there in the grave. When we sat here and we done delivered him over by wicked hand. He said that's why there's trouble. We don't know why we're in a great affliction now because our brother. We left our brother in a mess.
Amen. Right.
They said that's what they looked at. They said now we're sitting here now in Misusing and we wonder why we're in a done mess. They said this was a done complete mess. Now we got to go and take the baby boy and bring him. This is a mess. Listen.
After them saying.
Then I tell y'all.
Saying, do not sin against the child.
I told y'all don't mess with the boy. What happened?
And you would not hear.
And you wouldn't listen.
Therefore, behold, also his blood is required.
Now, see that's book. Y'all learned that from the book of Malachi. At the 9th chapter, he told you all.
Yeah.
He said to hand every man brother. He's talking to the choir. Y'all see what it happened? These brothers. You didn't even realize they were already set up before they got here. At the hand of every man brother, I'm required. They said that he tell them now, we done messed up. The book come back to get us now. We done traded our brother over, and now his blood on our hands. Listen.
And they knew not that Yahushua them.
They knew what?
They knew not that Yahushua understood them.
What happened, son?
For he spake unto them by an interpreter.
He spake to them. I told y'all before when I read this out in the book of Pauline. When he told y'all when he came through the land of Misusing. And you thought it was a strange land. When he speak that junk, they spoke up by interpreter. Everybody trying to go learn some Egypt, trying to follow these old faggot out joking now. Put on our hearts, all that junk on the island like a doing fool. So we spoke to him, we spoke to him by interpreter.
That's right.
They had to get somebody that knew our language to communicate with us. Same thing that brought us now, we speaking this good slave English.
He turned himself about from them.
What happened, son?
And wept.
And did what?
Wept.
What happened, son?
And returned to them again.
Oh, what you got, son? Jump over to the 22nd chapter of the book of Luke. To the 22nd chapter. Let's talk about verse 40. Wonderful thing. Luke 22 and about 40. Listen.
And when he was at the place, he said unto them, pray that ye enter not into temptation.
What happened, son?
And he was withdrawn from them about a stone's cast.
He was what now?
Withdrawn from them about a stone's cast.
What was he done again now?
Withdrawn from them about a stone's cast.
And what happened?
And kneeled down and prayed.
What happened, son?
Saying, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, not my will, but thine will be done.
Yeah.
And there appeared a Malachi unto him from Shemayim.
Back me up about verse 39. What happened?
And he came out and went to the Mount of Olives, and his disciples also followed him.
Yeah.
And when he was at the place, he said unto them, pray that ye enter not into temptation.
Yeah.
And he was withdrawn from them about a stone's cast.
Yeah.
And he kneeled down and prayed,
Yeah.
saying, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me.
But nevertheless,
not my will, but thine will be done.
Mm-hmm.
And then appeared a Malachi unto him from Shemayim, strengthening him.
Yeah.
And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly.
And what happened?
And his sweat was as it were great drops of blood falling down to the ground.
Come on back, son, to the 22nd chapter. 42nd chapter of the book of Barashi. 42, what verse you at? 24?
Continuing at verse 24.
And verse 24, let me hear. Listen.
And returned to them again,
yeah,
and communed with them.
Come on.
And took from them Simeon, and bound him before their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahushua,
time for me, they took him there, and bound him right before their eyes. We watch Yahushua get bound. Listen.
And Yahushua commanded to fill their sacks.
He commanded to do what?
Commanded to fill their sacks with corn.
Listen.
And to restore every man's money into his sack.
Listen.
And to give them provision for the way. And thus did he unto them.
What happened?
And they laded their asses.
See, I told them we had them asses first. They never blew, man. They never blew. Wow. Chris, right now. Just throw Keisha in there. Wow. She throw Keisha in there. I know Keisha like, what? Come on.
With the corn and departed thence.
Listen.
And as one of them opened his sack to give his provision.
See that? Y'all see that? Who got that booty? We got that booty. Listen.
In the end.
See that? It's in the end. He tell you where it's at. What happened?
He espied his money.
You know when he looked at, and then when he got down, when he opened up to try to feed his ass, he realized something. I still got my money. What happened, son?
For behold, it was in his sack's mouth.
Come on.
And he said unto
it was
his
in the
brother,
opening of his sack. Come on.
And he said unto his brother,
what did he say?
My money is restored.
Yeah.
And lo,
I appreciate it.
Oh, you done lost your mind, man.
There you go. My money was restored. Oh, they would have broke down crying. Come on.
And he said unto his brother,
yeah,
my money is restored.
Yeah.
And lo, it is even in my sack.
Y'all said it's even in my sack. It's right here in the bag. Come on. I'm like, y'all said like that. I don't know what.
And their heart failed them.
Yeah.
And they were afraid.
Yeah.
What is this that Elohim has done to us?
Come on.
And they came unto Jacob their father,
Yes.
unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell unto them, saying, the man who is the land spake roughly to us, and took us for spies of the country.
What happened?
And we said unto him, we are 2 men, and we are no spies.
Come on.
We be 12 brethren, sons of our father.
You hear that? Back again, then you know, do not all of us have one father? Right. Isn't that right? So it's important we looked at him, we should have looked for a mother too. Yeah. Isn't that right? All his brethren came from one father, but they had different mothers. You know? That's what you find in the head when you go back to look when they start giving you all the kings of the Yahudim that I wouldn't told you his mother was. Right. So we already knew who the father was. Yeah. There were 12 sons, y'all had the same father. Yeah. And they come down to Abraham. He told them they can't have wife Sarah. He tried to tell y'all that. Yes, he said, we are. He said, she is my sister. He said, we got the same father, but. Yes, so we should have been looking for a man that had the same father, but not the same mother. Yeah. That was our law. It's really your law. These people don't pay attention to that. They keep trying to figure what the connection was. They all had different mothers. So we tired of that. They try to let you know we all 12 men and we got the same father. Yeah. We don't all have the same mother. Listen.
One is not, and the youngest is Yum.
Yeah, they said one is not. They were saying Joseph was gone. They thought he was dead. They said one is not. He gone. Come on, son.
And the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan.
Listen.
And the man, the Lord of the country, said unto us, how shall I know that ye are 2 men? Leave one of your brethren here with and be gone, and bring your youngest brother unto me. Then shall I know that ye are no spies, but that ye are true men. So I will deliver you your brother, and ye shall traffic in the land.
We're going to mean you're going to trade the land. Y'all taught that in the 28th chapter, book of Ecclesiastes. We told you about the king of Tyre. We told you got your wealth through traffic. That's what we're talking about, through trade. They said, if you come back, you honest men, we're going to trade with you. Isn't that right? Ain't going to trade with no light. Right. That's the same thing you look at when they come down to get the spirit. I'm not going to give no light and no spirit. Right. Isn't that right? You going to come here and get the spirit, you're going to be right. That's why when Shaul and them came up and when he went to see Shaul, when he went to see Cup, he told you, they're crept in what? On the what? They pay him no attention. You guys not going to get that from me. I know they spy. They came to spot our living. Yeah. So you don't see how everybody looks at the book. You don't know the speak, you don't know the language, you don't miss it. Yeah. Isn't that right? I read a guy, they talking about he's a Hebrew teacher. He teach Hebrew. I say, you know, Yahweh, he said, what? I said, you know, Yahshua. I said, okay, man, I know everything all right. I know you. I was going to fall out there. I said, I watched that man. I just bought out there. That dude got to teach Torah lesson on Wednesday. He teach Torah. He don't teach no Torah. That's right. Isn't that right? He got them, they know they sitting here, they beating these people. Yeah. Teacher clown somebody trying to figure, I know where you teach, they still don't even speak the language. Yeah. Listen.
And it came to pass, as they emptied their sacks,
what happened?
That behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack.
Listen.
And when both they and their father saw the bundles of money,
what happened?
They were afraid.
They were scared. What happened, son?
And Jacob, their father, said to them,
what is that?
Me have you bereaved of my children.
Y'all hear this? You don't bereave me of my children. I done lost 2 boys. I done lost Yahusha, now I done lost Simeon. You remember Simeon? He heard. Right. Listen.
Yahusha is not, and Simeon is not.
Listen.
And you will take Benjamin away.
Listen.
All these things are against me.
Listen.
And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, Slay my 2 sons, if I bring them not to thee.
Y'all hear what Reuben does? If I don't bring back them, you can kill 2 of my boys. Wow. I've been saying that. That. What you doing that? I'm gonna get on test line. I'm gonna come back and kill Bryce out. That's what he told him. He looked, you know why he looked at? That's eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Yeah. So you don't know why he said it. It makes sense. Oh, that ain't fair. Because you might not care about it. I done lost 2 sons. Well, how about that? Take 2. See, people don't know the law time. So you don't know the law. It look like that's stupid. Don't make sense. That's your law. Right. Isn't that right? I lost 2 sons because of you guys. Well, I tell you what, if I'm gonna bring them back, you kill my 2. See how your whole lost them out the brother? Yeah. Listen.
Deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to thee again.
Listen.
And he said, My son shall not go down with you.
Listen.
For his brother is dead.
What happened?
He is left alone.
Come on.
His mischief befall him by the way in the wit. ye go, then shall ye bring down my gray hair with sorrow to the grave.
That sound for me? That should sound for me, brother. Yeah. Huh? I was taught that. Who? About the whoring here? Let's see what the Lord told him. Put me up at the book of, put me up at 1 Malachi, Olive 2, chapter 2. That'll be 1 King. There you go. There you go, Ernest. Ernest, right? Yeah. You're going to be Ernest now. Your name is changed. You new now. You Ernest. You very earnest. Appreciate it. Don't say that. Very earnest. This is Malachi chapter 2, Olive, for the verse 1, chapter 2, verse 6.
Do there according to thy wisdom.
This is what Dawood told, don't tell me, Shalom. Not Solomon. His name is Shalom. They're like Shalom. Shalom. What did he tell Shalom? Do thou according to thy who?
Thy wisdom.
What happened, son?
And let not his whore head.
Bang me up, son. Bang me up the verse. What verse that was?
Verse 6.
Bang me up the verse 5. Listen.
Moreover, thou knowest also what Joab, the son of Zeruiah, did to me.
What did he do, son?
And what he did to the two captains of the host of Yasharal.
Y'all remember what he did to him? He killed one of them. Isn't that right? He wanted to kill his son, Absalom. Then he said, no, he did to the two men as well for the host of Yasharal. He went up and kissed him on the side, and he prayed, he pretended. And he dropped his sword down to his side and asked him, was he in hell? And then he stuck him in his side. He did to the captain to the host of Yasharal. Listen.
Unto Abner, the son of Ner.
What happened?
And unto Amasa, the son of Jether.
Come on.
Whom he slew and shed the blood of war in peace.
Y'all remember that? And about the 3rd chapter, so the book Tumawal, he wound up killing him, and we did the same thing. He slew him as well because he killed his brother. Listen.
And put the blood of war upon his girdle.
He called the water come. Listen.
That was about his loins.
Y'all hear that? That's who that talk. Who that sound like? That's Yahusha. When they pierced him in the side, that blood would have came out and his garment was stained. That was the blood of war. When Yeshayahu asked y'all about that, he asked you, who is this that come down from Edom with dyed garment? So his garment was red, like one that had been in the wine press. Don't y'all know they stuck him? That was the blood of war. Listen.
And in his shoes that were on his feet.
Y'all, why did that important for you? How beautiful the feet that preach the gospel. Isn't that right? Why I told you about the blood that came down and hit on his feet. Same thing with him, because that's what the Lord was telling you concerning him. Let's see the book told right quick. 2nd Shmuel, chapter 14. See if 13 is what I want. If I had to drop down to 26, let's see that's what I want. 2nd Shmuel, chapter 14. Let me see verse 14 what I want. Read.
For we must needs die, and are as water spilled on the ground, which cannot be gathered up again.
Yeah.
Neither does Elohim respect any person. Let me hear
verse 22. Give me 22. Listen.
And Joab fell to the ground on his face, and bowed himself and thanked the Malach. And Joab said, today thy servant knoweth that I have found grace in thy sight.
Yeah.
My Lord, O Malach, in that the Malach had fulfilled the request of his servant.
Come on, son.
So Joab arose and went to Geshur and brought Absalom to Jerusalem.
Come on.
And the Malach said, let him turn to his own house, and let him not see my face. So Absalom returned to his own house and saw not the Malach's face.
Come on.
But in all Yasharal there was none to be so much praise as Absalom for his beauty.
Said in all where?
Yasharal.
There was none to be what?
So much praise
for who?
As Absalom for his beauty.
Tell me about it, son.
For the sole of his foot.
For the sole of his who?
Foot.
For the sole of his who?
Foot.
To the wind.
Even to the crown of his head.
What about it, son?
There was no blemish in him.
That was important when they was letting the blood run out of his feet, so you'll look and see. Why no blemish in him? Look what Yahukanan told you at 1 and 29. And We all know what to say. This book right now. Right. Y'all see these folks out here still going, sun still shining. They don't realize it's disaster.
Oh yeah.
Planes still flying. And man, these folks have no idea all of them in the hands of all of them.
Oh yeah.
It ain't any time in any wheel he got, he let a wind come and take all of them out. Yeah. It ain't he let a storm or lightning him. He make an engine stop. He make a wing fall. Isn't that right? Yeah. He don't even know the field, but he didn't know.
That's right.
Oh, that they were wise. Oh, if they would consider their loud end. Isn't that right? Yeah. Isn't that right? These folks don't realize, consider your loud end. I think about you up there, I said, man, a lot of these planes done fail. Yeah. Ain't never all I need keeping this thing up. That's right. Yeah. The longer you step, the more you get. Yeah. Isn't that right? He can take it down on the runway, don't let you lead it on. Yeah. Most high faithful. Faithful. Listen.
The next Yom, Yehukanan seeth Yahusha coming unto him.
What did he tell him, man?
And said, Behold, the Lamb of Yahuwah,
which does what?
Which taketh away the sin of the world.
I'll read this in front of you because of Ul Ha-Dabarim, the 17th chapter. When you make a sacrifice, it had any evil thing. Which means, you know what it had to be? It had to be the best of them. From the sole of the feet all the way to the top of the man. Isn't that right? That's why he told that was his land. Ain't that right? There's no way in the world he could have gave you a man had any defect. Right. Ain't that right? Couldn't be ugly. Couldn't not even the feet of it had to be right. 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 Let you know how beautiful the feet are. Right. Yeah. Ain't that right? These folks don't know they're doing this. And the 15th chapter, he got the 15th chapter, that same second Shumar right quick. Then we'll come back over the second, first Malachi chapter, Malachi chapter 2. Hold that for me. Man, this book, right? You know what I mean? See that you're in the 42nd chapter of the book of Bereshit. I gotta get ready to get y'all out here. These folks probably tired. I know Atlanta, they've been up here in the world. And now y'all get ready to cut off and go home. I know y'all tired. Y'all hurt enough today out there. We still gotta keep working on him, man. That's right. That's right. Isn't that right? We gotta get started. I know Atlanta's like, no, they all right. I know they, that's right. Listen to the book.
15th chapter?
15th chapter. Give me about the 14th verse. Listen.
And Daud said unto all his servants that were with him at Jerusalem, Arise and let us flee, for we shall not else escape from Absalom.
Come on.
Make speed to depart, lest he overtake us suddenly and bring evil upon us, and smite the city with the edge of the sword. Yeah. And the Malach servant said unto the Malach, Behold, thy servants are ready to do whatsoever my ruler, the Malach, shall appoint.
Come on.
And the Malach went forth, and all his household after him.
Come on.
And the Malach left 10 women, which were concubines, to keep the house.
Yeah.
And the Malach went forth, and all the people after him, and tarried in a place that was far off. Mm-hmm. And all his servants passed on beside him, and all the Cherethites, and all the Pelethites, and the Gittites, 600 men, which came after him from God, passed on before the Malach. Mm-hmm. Then said the Malach to Ithiah, the Gittite, Wherefore goest thou also with us?
Make it 16. Because I want 16. About 15. Listen.
And Absalom and all the people, the men of Yasharal, came to Jerusalem, and Ahithophel with him. And it came to pass, when Hushai the Archite and Daud's friend was come to Absalom, that Hushai said unto Absalom, Alahim said,
15, 22. What did you talk about last time in 15 chapter? Let me see what 22 is. 15, 22. Listen.
And Daud said to Ithiah, Go and pass over. And Ithiah, the Gittite, passed over, and all his men and all the little ones that were with him. And all the country wept with a loud voice, and all the people passed over. Mm-hmm. The Malach also himself passed over the brooks of Run, and all the people passed over toward the way of the wilderness. Mm-hmm. And lo, the Dukes also, and all those of the house of Louis were with him, bearing the ark of the covenant of Elohim. Mm-hmm. And they set down the ark of Elohim, and Abathar went up until all the people had done passing out of the city. Yeah. And the Malach said unto the Dukes, Carry back the ark of Elohim into the city. If I shall find favor in the eyes of Jehovah, he will bring me again, and show me both it and his habitation. Mm-hmm. But if he does say, I have no delight in thee, behold, here am I. Let him do to me as seemeth good unto him. The Malach said also unto the Dukes, the priest, Art not thou a seer? Return into the city.
What verse is that now?
27.
27, that's all. 16, 22. 16, 22. Listen. And Daud said also unto the Dukes, the priest, Art not thou a seer? Return into the city. What verse is that now? 27. 27, that's all. 15, 22. 15, 22. Listen. And Daud said also unto the Dukes, the priest, Art not thou a seer? Return into the city.
last verse from 16 to 20.
Verse 16. 17. 17. 24. Now come on back to Bible sheet. Let me see what 17, 24. 22. What is the time?
17:22.
Yeah.
Then Daud arose, and all the people that were with him,
Yeah.
and they passed over Jordan.
And they did what?
Passed over Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
By the morning light, there lacked not one of them that was not gone over Jordan.
Yeah.
And when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not followed, he saddled his ass and arose and got him home to his house, to his city, and put his household in order, and hanged and was buried in the sepulchre of his father. And Daud came to Mahanaim, and Absalom passed over Jordan, he and all the men of Yasharal with him. And Absalom made Amasa captain of the host instead of Joab, which Amasa was a man's son, whose name was Israel. And one of Yasharal that went in to Abigail, the daughter of Nahash, sister of the
Lord. Come back over to the 42nd chapter. Did you finish 42nd chapter of Barrett?
Yeah, starting at
43. That'd be good. You missed 43. 43 and 1. Barrett sheet chapter 43 verse 1. I'll give it a close down now. They get a conclusion to it. Listen, we got to hit on a couple of things. Finish before you grab that and read it. Finish that first Malachi chapter 2. Verse 6, verse 5.
Verse 5.
All right. Then you'll give it in 43. Barrett sheet 43 and 1. Listen.
And in his shoes that were on his feet.
Yes.
Do therefore according to thy wisdom,
And
let not his hoar head go down to the grave in peace, but shew kindness unto the sons.
That's what he told us. Don't let his hoar head go down to the grave in peace. And that signified being an old man. So we found the same speech when we started to look at when it came down to Reuben, when it came down to our father Jacob. Isn't that right? It's the same thing. He was talking about his hoar head going to the grave. Isn't that right? That's Barrett sheet chapter 43. So you'll find that Daud used the same speech concerning the hoary head going down to the grave. He said, don't let it go in peace. Our father Jacob looked at him not going in peace because he looked at he had lost 2 sons. Let's see what he's talking about. Listen.
Read up the 38th verse, bro.
The 38th verse of chapter 42.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be fine.
And he said, my son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. The mischief befall him by the way in the which he goes.
Yeah.
Then shall you bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave.
See that? Daud used the same speech, which means he knew. How did he know the law?
Right.
That's right. That's exactly right. But I know that's important. People don't realize. You'll say, how did he supposed to become the king before the council make him a copy? That's in our law. He was supposed to make him a copy of the law and kept it. That's why he knew. Just like Jacob looked at it. I've lost 1 son. I've lost 2 sons. No doubt my head not going to the grave. My head not going to the grave in peace. So Daud looked at the same thing should happen to Joab because what he did to Abner.
Right.
The son of Shinar, and he looked at he killed 2 of the captain of the host of Yasharal. He said, don't let that bastard go to the grave in peace. Isn't that right? Same thing we look at down. You find all our kings that died, let you know they rested with their father.
Right.
And let you know they slept with their father, mean they left in peace.
Right.
They went in trouble.
Yeah.
Listen. At the 43rd chapter now.
Amen.
Listen.
And the famine was sore in the land.
Y'all don't miss something else. He started looking at he was bereaved. Y'all strong? And Yahuwah. The Yahudim, those are 2 sons.
Yeah.
Those are 2 groups. Those are 2 groups that lost.
Yeah.
Yashraal, take away 10 of our tribes, and the other 2.
Yeah.
You look at the 2 sons. Because you look at one, when you look at Simeon, heard. Some he lost, they heard. We've heard. We've heard this when we lost. He lost an abundance of them too. That's what Yahuwah made me. Abundant. I lost a abundance of my sons that heard. Okay. Listen, go ahead and the book of Romans told you that. Have you not heard? Their sound went out well. And their words to the end of the wrist. Y'all hear me? You heard. Abundant of us have heard. And he looked at, I've lost 2 of my sons. Listen.
And it came to pass,
What happened?
when they had eaten up the corn which they had brought out of Nazarene, their father said unto them,
What did he tell them?
go again, for I will take little food.
Yeah.
And Yahuwah spake to him, saying, the man did solemnly protest to us.
After that, that man made sure he was real firm to let us know. What did he tell us, son?
Saying, you shall not see my face.
So look what happened.
Except your brother be with you.
What happened, son?
If thou wilt send our brother with us,
what happened?
We will go down and buy thee food.
Listen.
But if thou wilt not send him,
what happened?
We will not go down.
We're not going down.
For the man said unto us,
what did he say?
You shall not see my face, except your brother be with you.
Listen.
And Yahweh said, Wherefore doth he so ill with me, as to tell the man whether he had yet a brother?
You know he was looking at? Why y'all done without running your mouth? Why y'all ran y'all mouth about y'all had another brother? Tell them what happened.
And they said, the man asked us straightly of our state.
We ain't no life.
And of our
except for that other situation. Ain't no life except for this and that. They said the man asked us straight up. What did y'all say?
And of our kindred, saying, Is your father yet alive?
What happened?
Have ye another brother?
Yeah.
And we told him according to the tenor of these words.
Yeah.
So we certainly know that he would say, Bring your brother down.
You think we knew he was going to say, Bring your brother down? If we knew he was going to say that, then we would have never told him. Right. We ain't that stupid. Y'all were pretty stupid. Go y'all stupid. When you done now. Come on.
And Yahudah said unto Yahweh his father, Send the lad with me, and we will arise.
This what happened. Who said that?
Yahudah.
Who was it? What did he say?
Said unto Yahweh his father.
What did he tell him?
Send the lad with me.
Tell him what happened.
And we will arise and go. That we may live and not die.
What happened?
Both we and thou, and also our little one.
Listen what happened.
I will be surety for him.
Y'all hear what he said? I will be what?
Surety.
Y'all hear what Yehuda told you? I'll stand together for him. Yeah. Tell him what happened, Yehuda.
Of my hand shalt thou require him. If I bring him not unto thee,
what happened?
And set him before thee,
what happened?
Then let me bear the blame forever.
Yeah. Folks don't realize how important our Lord is. That's how Yehuda wound up getting there. That's how he wound up getting there. He said here and told you clear. If I don't bring him back, if I don't, let me be sure for him. If I don't bring him back, let me bear the blame. That's how you find in your law in the 15th chapter of the book of Romans when Shaul quoted, they're reproaching them that reproach thee. Yehuda tried to tell them not to do it. That's all right. Now the stuff done got so messed up. I just wound up bearing the blame for it forever. Wow. That's how the lot fell on him. Y'all hear me? Right. The lot wound up falling on Yehuda. And people don't realize how we have no law. This is our law. This is our law. Now, what y'all miss? A couple of key factors, there's more. But some key factors that you missed that when they went down to battle, that they had given them their money back. That's what y'all try to think about. I heard that y'all. They don't do time y'all always. Now you know I appreciate it. Everybody appreciate it. Listen, the nation, you know what? California can't say they blame.
That's right.
Yeah. They can't say they blame. They can't say nobody came crying out.
That's right.
They can't tell that lie. They can say, I didn't know. You should have known. That's right. Ernest, I gave a name for it. You earned it. But the earnest means most serious state of mind. You made a great feat to be here today. That's right. Now, when they cried out to some old people, they said that they just a no. Right. Yeah, they set it aside. And didn't realize their soul gonna be responsible. They might have thought all they in might come to cause trouble. I tell people, you gotta fit them together to do better. Right. Ain't that right? When Yahushua told them folks, except you eat my blood, drink my blood, and eat my flesh, so you ain't got no life. He asked the disobedience. Everything he said offense. They said, he never finished. Jesus, what Jesus did? Anybody cut my grass for $20 in my head and all my legs. Ain't offending me. That's offending. I call on someone to save your soul, but you have to get rid of some stuff. It's been offending. Right. And I tell them I'm gonna give you eternal life. It's been offending you because you have to give up something to get that. Boy, we gonna be the trap. You talking about being the trap, you gotta prove your honest. How you gonna know this chain? You gonna make it a chain with you, I'm gonna give you the ruach and you gonna wind up and you gonna give up what? Nothing. Ain't no fair trade. You're a spy, you're a liar. Ain't that right? You're not the sons of one father. See, we come in and look at the law, realize we gotta be honest men to obtain this spirit. Only gonna be honest men, the word got to prove it. That 3-day resurrection proved us how to be honest men. Yeah. Isn't that right? It took 3 days for them to stay in prison. Just like we found Yahushua. The book said, but this called he also went into prison. It was talking about him. Right. It referred back to the brother. Listen.
Joshua 55.
And 55, we want to listen to the book.
Hold everything that thirsteth.
So you know we ain't got no A. We ain't got no O. It got to be an A. Hey.
Everyone that thirsteth.
Everyone that thirsteth.
Come ye to the water.
And do what?
And he that hath no money.
What happened?
Come ye.
And do what?
Buy.
And buy. What happened, son?
And eat.
And eat.
Yea.
Listen.
Come. Buy wine and milk.
Buy what?
Wine.
Don't cost.
Without money.
That's why they put their money back in their sack. That's all right. That's all right. This is what he asked you.
And without price.
And without price. What happened?
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
That's why he put it back in their bag. They ain't no bread. These folks don't even, that's why I tell you what, they don't know nothing about this man. They don't know nothing about this man. He sat here and realized they got ready to give provision to their ass, to their princes, and to their Felicians, and to their Keishas, and the other ones. They sat right here and realized all our money sitting right here in the mouth of our sack. You know, he looked at, because you ain't bought nothing. You ain't bought nothing. Let them know you haven't bought nothing. Y'all hear me? He let them know clearly in the 4th chapter of the book of Matthew. He said, you don't live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Allah. Yahushua told him, Yahushua told him clearly when he kept him in free, he had to let him out in 3 days. He told you what? I feel all I need. That's the kind of favor he give over these people. Come right back and restore them. You know why yesterday all that? Because they're coming by. Don't just get bread, just get wine out. Just get bread too with that price. What does he tell us?
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Yeah.
And your labor for that which satisfieth not.
You hear that? You know it didn't satisfy. Why you say to come back and get some more? Yep. If they been satisfied, they should have had to come back and get some more. Right? You satisfied while you come back and get some more. You say you were satisfied. That's like you say you fool. You come in and you a glutton. Or you a liar.
Right.
You see what we got? Man, this ain't right. This ain't right. And the 22nd chapter of the book of Cosmos. I'm trying to get rid of that y'all. I appreciate y'all today. Appreciate y'all. They know I love them. My regular Facebook viewers and always hometown people. They know I love them. Where y'all son about? Isn't that right? It's dispersed everywhere. Yeah. Isn't that right? It's dispersed. We're trying to bring them back in. I'm trying to bring all these sheep home. Ernest ain't gonna be trying to make your way on down there, Ernest. Ernest, you been married yet? We'll find you. How you like it? My perfect wife? Yeah. I know that now. She can fall from mirror. I get you one of them now. You said she can fall from mirror. That's why you did it. Don't get you got 2 hours of one. That's not you don't have a problem. I'm talking about ugly president, no personality. That don't count. I mean, we might be like that blind squirrel. When it comes like body politics and so forth, we look at a person in the heart. Right. Like that. There's sometimes you can't look at it. My wife don't do that. Ernest, we gotta get you back to Ernest. You know, we don't do something you can control. Some things control. They can control that false. When a girl stab herself 9 times on her face and trying to get in her mouth, she control it. Yeah. Right. That's the number 2 she should have stopped. 1 time, 9 times that same cheek, you gotta watch. We'll get it though. We'll work on that. There's some ugly woman. Where I earn this ass? No, we don't say. Cosmos chapter 22.
And I, Yahusha, have sent mine Malachi to testify to you these things in the congregation.
What happened, son?
I am the root and the offspring of Daud, and the bright and morning star.
What happened?
And the Ruach and the bride say, come.
And who now?
And the Ruach
and the who?
And the bride say,
talk to me again. And what now?
And the Ruach
and the who?
Bride say, come.
Do what?
And let him that heareth say, come.
Yeah.
Let him that is athirst come.
And do what?
And whosoever will, let him take the water of life freely.
Without what? Put your money back. Same thing that Shaul was trying to tell Simon, the money parents. Put that back in the pocket. They ain't gonna get nobody to take money tired. I'm like, And I tell them, taking money, your money is still right back in your bank. At the end of the day, everybody got to get right.
That's right.
And that's the most important. Putting that money out your pocket and not going to leave your heart not right, you're going to pay for your damn thing. You tell a person, when you're going to serve him and do right, you don't get what belongs to him.
That's right.
That's both. You don't get what belongs to him. If you belong to him, you don't get what the person that belongs to him, you already know they're going to do exactly what he told them.
That's right.
The person that's a selling a training person, you're going to train. Let me show you something right quick. People that 46 chapter right quick. 47 chapter of the book of Bible sheet right quick. Right here, I'm going to give it levels up. For the book, right?
That's right.
These hypocrites try to come along now, how they've been bought with me. In other words, see that 1 Corinthians 6:19 right quick. Why he give you down? That's it. 6:19. That's it. That's right upon table and read they can run. And I got this nigga wheelchair with no legs, jump over. Don't be hit. It's on the ground, they gone. Ain't that right? When you teach it to them right. Oh, now we mentioned I need a lot of help. Don't worry about it. We small the crowd like that, then they got tight. I know that right. You know what, little man, Justin had the camera before he was This is the 47th chapter of the book of Bible. He got we're going to give me 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 19. 1 Corinthians 6:19, hold that for me. Oh, got me 47th chapter of the book of Bible sheet. What's the last verse?
31.
Yeah, 31. Don't remember about verse 20. Listen to the book.
And Yaakov lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the whole age of Yaakov was 147 years. And the time drew nigh.
I remember about 20.
And it shall come to pass in the increase that ye shall give the
Hold on for a minute. Now it shall be that 46. I mean 26.
24.
24. Jump up and give me 22. Listen to the book.
Only the land of the priest bought he not.
Y'all hear this? What they're trying to tell y'all, we kind of jumped up on the spot, kind of running through in my mind. But what you find right here in Yahushua, who Pharaoh had set up to be ruler over all that he had, and to rule to make sure that everything was bought back and there would be just, and to keep the land. Yahushua had gone through, bought up everything in the land. He bought up everything in the land except for the land of the free. Listen. Let's make it at verse 20. Let's see what happens.
And Yahushua bought all the land of Egypt.
See that? He bought all the land of Egypt. What else?
For Pharaoh.
For Pharaoh.
For the Egyptians sold every man his field.
Listen, every one of the Egyptians sold every man his field. Every one of them sold his field. What else happened?
Because the famine prevailed over the land.
Because the famine prevailed over the land. What else happened?
So the land became Pharaoh.
The land became Pharaoh.
And as for the people,
he
removed them to the cities from one end of the borders of Egypt, even to the other end thereof.
You hear that? He brought Mizraim and brought them all into one city. We were in the land of Goshen, which was actually the best of all the land that was in Mizraim. That's how we got into Goshen. When he told his father, he would bring his father and his brother and them down. Pharaoh told us that we get the best of the land. That's how we got into Goshen. It was actually the best of all the land in Mizraim. So now when he bought up all the land, all the people sold their land in themselves. So what Yahushua did, he brought all the people and got them and put them into one place. That's what he's going to do for us. That's how the same purpose going to be for us. All that he owned, all he possessed, he's going to bring all us and put us in one place. That's the purpose how we know we're going to be brought back to our land. Listen to the book.
Only the land.
So everybody that was not of Mitzrayim, guess what it is? They were on the outside. That's why you will tell you for without a dog and sorcerer and whoremonger, everything that loved, everything that was not Mizraim was not inside the city. That's our premise. That's what he's going to do. He's going to put all us inside the land of Yashrial, and everybody else that's not going to be on the outside. That's where you put dogs that not in your house. Amen. That's what my members too, put those dogs in the house. Right. They belong outside. Yeah, they do. Sorcerer, the whole one, different guy here, he's around. Still had sheepdogs in the house. Listen. Nobody said you got a sheepdog in your house. Uh-oh, that's bad.
Only the land bought he not.
Y'all hear that? That's the only land he didn't buy. The land of the priests. Listen.
For the priests had a portion assigned them.
That's not for me.
Amen.
That's right. You see why I lost them from the Father? The priests had a portion appointed to them. Listen what happened.
For the priests had a portion assigned them of Pharaoh.
Listen.
And did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them.
Wow, that's not for me.
Amen.
If people want to know how the preacher eats, how the preacher gets taken, it's been appointed up from the roof. Right. Listen what else happened.
Wherefore they sold not their land.
Listen.
Then Yahusha said unto the people, Behold, I have bought you this.
I done what?
I have bought you.
What that mean? I have bought you. What he saying?
I have bought you this Yom.
What happened?
And your land for Pharaoh.
What happened?
Lo, here is seed for you.
Live here, seed for you. What else, son?
And ye shall sow the land.
And what happened?
And it shall come to pass.
It's going to come to pass. Now, what happens, son?
In the increase.
In the increase, that's in the gap. What happens, son?
That ye shall give a fifth part unto Pharaoh.
We give a tenth to our Elohim. Exactly. All our loss stem from the Father. You couldn't give him a tenth because he's not Elohim. That's right. He's a man.
That's right.
Yeah. But you heard that when the increase comes, when you get your Pharaoh 5%. He said, I bought you this day. These folks don't know they're doing this. Let's see what he's talking about in 1 Corinthians 6. I mean, give a nigga somebody. You ain't got to give a tenth. You ain't got to pay nothing. Let's see what he told. This 1 Corinthians 6:19. Listen.
What? Know ye not?
What happens, son?
That your body is the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh.
What? Know you not that you belong to Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim?
Your body is the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh.
Then he's telling you now, look at the correlation. That your body is the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh. Who's what?
Which is in you.
Which is in you. What happened?
Which ye have of Elohim.
Who you?
Not your own.
I'm my own person. That's why I love about that. I'm my own person. What do you say now?
Ye are not your own.
Tell me what happened to me, son.
For ye are bought with a price.
I ain't got to pay tithe. That don't make sense. That don't even make sense. I ain't got to pay tithe. You just learned when they were bought, he just told they had to do it. If you've been bought, all the people ain't got to pay tithe is people that don't belong to them. I got 4 wives, I know they be stealing. I know they be cheating and lying. You're a thief. That's why I know they ain't bought. You're a thief. You're not even honest. That man looked at you being bought the rule. Y'all also made it a law that comes in a time of increase of harvest. Everybody gonna pay that man 5%. Isn't that right? When we coming on, he told us to bring you all the tithe into the store. So it might be meat well. That's why he bought all the land for Pharaoh. He made sure it kept meat in his house. Prove me now this you. They feel good. I just let people talk. It feels good when you walk around stupid and you think you're smart. But the whole time you look, why is Shaul telling them about what a price? What coordination of that? Then he gonna tell me, therefore glorify
Elohim.
In your what?
Body.
And?
In your Ruach.
Which is who?
Elohim.
That's all right. I done bought you and your land. So who you think all the other people go to? I go to me. Come on now. If I own it, I done told you to bring all the 10. I done took the 10. I told you that they came out to the priest. I told you what belonged to them. Isn't that right? The best of your order, the best of your mind, I gave it to them. Even Pharaoh had enough sense for his priest to look at it and set them aside.
Right.
That the priest be set aside and that provision be set aside. Don't even take the land from. Don't even buy it. It ain't for sale. That's why he get on these preachers now when they sell out for money. He said, I'll set you up. You ain't got no business selling out. That's what we're here for. Thank you, Most High. All right.